Okay, this is a Triton 2013. Now what we've got here is the inlet manifold. It seems to be pretty well blocked. First thing I want to do is take off the EGR valve. Battery first, of course, then the EGR valve, the throttle. Then I have a look at what else has to come off in order to clean the inlet manifold. Now, the second I take off the EGR valve, I will know straight away if this inlet manifold needs cleaning. But also, if you look down there, I don't know if you can see it, the glow plugs, I think you can see one of them just there. Let me increase it. I think that's one there. I can't see too well, not in this angle. But what I'll do it stages at a time. The first thing I'll do is I'll remove the battery. The battery is easy, 2 bolts, 10 mil, pretty basic. Now, once I take off the battery, then we'll look at removing other things. I now have to take off the throttle, the EGR. There's the inlet manifold. Looks like a pretty simple inlet manifold to take out. And what I'm doing here is I'm picturing everything. So later on, when I come to put it together, I will get everything just right. I don't have a fancy computer, so, forgive me. I'm moving as slow as I can, but okay, I'll get back to you. Bye-bye. Okay, what I have to do now is remove the EGR valve. Now, don't go through all the bullshit of trying to do this. Just remove these 2 screws down here. Should be 2 screws down here. All right. And there should be 4 screws up here, and a few clips and hoses has to be removed. And your EGR valve is out. All right. These generally help to, whenever the engine is getting too hot, what the computer does is putting some more carbon in there to cool the engine down a bit. All right, don't go trying to remove it from here. It's very hard. It's just much easier to remove it from down there. Right down there, 2 screws and 4 screws here. I've never done one of these I've done it on the tube 3.2 liter. Never done it on the 2.5 liter. The 3.2 liter is an incredible engine. It just lasts and lasts and lasts. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll remove the EGR valve, and I'll get back to you. So this is the EGR valve. The EGR return, exhaust gas return. Look at in here. Let me put it out in the sun. It's not really that chocked up. Pretty clean, really. I mean, there's a bit of dirt, but I have seen them 1,000 times worse. I'll clean it up anyway. Don't know that hard to clean up, but this one isn't too bad at all. It looks like it's only recently been done. Taking it off isn't too hard. 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a gasket for it. 4 bolts. And 2 bolts at the bottom here is all that's required for the EGR valve. It's 10 minutes to take it off. Nothing too serious. Like I said, it's not really all that bad. Can be spotless, but I'm not sure if I'll be doing the inlet manifold. So far, I don't see the big, like, I've seen them so chocked up, but this one doesn't seem to be chocked up. The thing I'm worried about now is the glow plugs. I'll get back to you. Okay, the next thing to take off is the throttle. This is pretty easy to take off. Once you take off the throttle, you can see inside the inlet manifold to see if there's any problems. Just take that off and 4 screws up here. That's all that's required. There's a gasket in there. You have to put it properly. It's marked properly. Now you're wondering what this is for. You see it? Where is it? There. Gives me leverage. I use this. I got a shorter one inside. This gives me leverage. These cars most of the times using 1/4 or 3/8. With this bar, I got another one inside that's shorter, so fit in tighter places. It gives me leverage to take off stuff. But once I take off the throttle body, the throttle itself, and then I will have a look at the glow plugs. But my educated guess is that they are pretty bad. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching. Okay, this is the throttle. 4 screws, 10 mil. Let me just go very slowly. Throttle comes out of here. Now, I've already cleaned this, but if you look inside, let's get some light in there, the side. Okay, there's inside the throttle. It doesn't really look too bad. Quite clean, actually. I don't know if I have to take it off and clean it. But the main problem is these glow plugs. Can you see the glow plugs? There's the glow plugs. Can you see it? Now what we're going to do is we're going to check them. They're supposed to be around 1 ohm each. There's 4 of them. They're easy to access now. But believe me, you got to be careful not to break them. Okay, you have to be patient with me here because I'm going in and out of some very awkward places. These are the throttles. Just bend a bit. Yes, it does bend. All right. What I've done is I've connected this one here to the earth. All right. That's why I've connected it. This is the rail. What you do first is you get the reading on the rail. See if I can stand this up. Can you see the readings? The rail is supposed to be around, because it's 4 divided by, so hard to get a good view of it. Down there. Can you see? I'll put it down here, it'll be even better. Okay, see? Sorry, I'm doing my very best. There, I touch, okay? First, I touch the rail itself. And the rail is giving me 0.8, 0.9. Generally, it's supposed to be about 1/4. Pretty high. Then I come over here. See, I'm getting individual, just right at the tip of it. And this one, a second. I'll put my finger there. The reason I don't put my finger there is so you can see it. See that there? That's the tip of it. All right. The body's earth to the engine. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch it. This one's 0.9. Sorry, 0.5. Not good. There's supposed to be 1. Like 0.8 is a very minimum. That's 0.6. Now there's another one over here. We'll touch this one and see what our reading is. One. Strange, that was in the reading. Anyway, I know for a fact because because 1 divided by 4 is 1/4. So if I touch the rail here, sorry, here we go. If I touch the rail here, I've got 0.7, which is pretty high. I'm supposed to be like 0.4 maximum. As I come here, Wait a second, I'll get back to his light and this at the same time. It's pretty bad inside there, meaning I have to take off the inlet manifold. Okay, I'll take off the inlet manifold and get back. I might take off the glow plugs first, but I know I've got problems with the glow plugs because I'll try again. I need some light. This one here, when I touch it, gives me 0.5, 0.6. It's supposed to be at 1. You're allowed like 10%, probably 0.9, even maybe 0.8. But okay, if I come to this one here, 0.5, which is very bad. There's a third one. I won't bother. I've taken the inlet manifold out. You can see for yourselves. I shouldn't have, but I did. Doesn't matter. Better work never harmed anyone. You can see there's not really much dirt in there. I could clean it out as best I could and put it back together. It's reasonably clean. When I do it in the Pajeros, it's 3.2 liters. Boy, usually they're chopped up real bad. This is quite clean. Anyway, I'm going to spray the injectors or something to loosen them. The glow plug. Okay. Never ever attempt to take off these glow plugs without heating them first. So what I'm going to do with every single one of them is just get that in there, right in where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Penetrating oil. Can't see too well. Wrong area. I'll take that rail off. Spray him. I leave it overnight. I don't like risking anything. Then I'll spray him again and leave him another hour. Hey, otherwise you have them broken in there. You don't want that. They've all been sprayed. Right, taking off the manifold. Not much I can do. This is the intake manifold. This is where the EGR sits. Yeah, pretty bad in there. It's not that critical. I mean, I notice number 3 is the worst. Is that number 3? Yeah, that's number 3. That's the worst one. All that coke deposit. So we'll clean them up before we put them back on. And what I've got here is oven cleaner. You got to clean it a few times, like here inside there. See, it all frizzes up, breaks up all that carbon. You can help it out with an old toothbrush or something. Clean it as best you can. You can see all the carbon that's coming out of it. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is still bad. Like, look at all that down there. All has to be cleaned out. Okay. Let's leave it soak. I'll find some brush or something that I can put in there, like an old toothbrush. Help it clean up a bit. But you got to do it about 3-4 times before you're going to get a good result with this. If you got a hydro cleaner, I don't even know what that is, but I heard it works. Right. Yeah, these are the 4 injectors I pulled out, and their reading isn't very good. They're faulty. But the thing that I suspect the most is this. It looks like oil to me. I can see the tip is the same as all the other tips, meaning it's not from the rings, I'm guessing. And it's strange. Where did it come from, the oil? seal, a stem cell seals, they won't do that. They normally come here. That's all inside the cylinder. So I'm lost here. Normally, if the stem valve seals leak, it'll be here, not here, just up here. Awfully strange. Don't know what to think of it. I mean, any oil that goes through the rings is just going to get burnt in compression. You're not going to get that much. It's the first time I've ever seen this. Is it reason for concern? Well, I mean, if you test the plugs, I just have to be on a cloth or something so that they're here they are. Pardon me. This one's definitely bad. I'm amazed that this thing started in the morning. All right. Let me get a reading on that. 0.8 or 0.7. This is generally okay, not fantastic. This one, I've only got one hand. This is 0.8, which is okay. This one here, this is the one with the oil on it. Just 0.8 is good. I'm replacing them anyway. And this one is 0.8. All three are 0.8, or all four, but I'm still replacing them. When they were on the car, they were giving me different readings. This is number 3 injector. I don't think that's going to leak at all. Designed very, very well. I don't even think the stem seals are going to leak that much. Be very careful. Don't clean them yourself. Send them out to a specialist. You'll stuff yourself big time if you try and clean these. Send them to a specialist. Let him charge you $80. Better, I don't know how much they are. Probably around the $400 mark. This all looks... Anyone's giving us problems. So what I'll have to do is put it on top dead center and replace the stem valve seals. I'm guessing, but that's like a day's work. I have to put on top dead center, remove both cams. You're not going to be able... While I'm at it, I'll adjust the tappets. Let's check the tappet. Oh. Don't know. I'll check the Queensland diesel. All right.